Hi, welcome back to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. Unfortunately, I'm back down here. I tried getting into the studio and it's all been a bit too much. I still haven't shaken this and it's just going on. It's not even funny anymore. But there are still stories that need to be brought. So I've got a couple that I'd like to bring this morning. So while there is still morning, there's not much morning left. Now, Ed Milliband, the Energy Secretary, the man who likes to devour bacon sandwiches in a very weird way, although what a good Jewish boy is doing eating bacon, hey-ho. He is saying now that he is suspending and pausing all new licenses for oil exploration in the North Sea. Basically, North Sea oil is going to, be paused. They don't want to expand it. They don't want to keep the jobs going in the Northeast. They're saying that this is a bad thing. Well, it's because apparently cars are bad, want to cut down energy use, blah, 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 blah. Let me give you a reason why Ed Milliband is, and I have to use the technical term here, so I do apologise for the language, but it's the only way to describe Ed Milliband. He's a fucking moron. Because the oil that comes out of the North Sea is not used as fuel. It doesn't matter how much you stop the oil coming out of the North Sea, we're still buying all our oil that we use in motor cars and trains and buses and whatever you like from Saudi Arabia. And it will continue to come. That's where we get our fuel from. And he's saying, oh yes, but if we stop all the oil, the world will get better. Yes. But what do we use the oil that we get from the North Sea from? Which is Brent crude. It's not light sweet or anything like that. It's not gradable for fuel, really. There is some fuel of grade in it, but not a lot. But we use it for things like, plastics, clothes, computers, glasses made of oil. That phone made of oil. The chair I'm sitting on made of oil. The television I'm watching made of oil. My dog collar made of oil. I look around this house. Everything is made of oil. Think of those people in hospital who need plastic tubes. Can't use bamboo when you're shoving it down somebody's, lungs. No. Made of oil. What do they want to do? They say, get rid of oil, get rid of oil. Do you know how many people will die? And yet there he is going, yeah, but, we've got to save the world by not having cars. Let's stop oil. He does not have one iota of an idea of what oil is or what it's used for. There are 10,000 uses for oil, one of which is fuel. Literally. Agriculture, medicine, lubrication of all sorts. The base products used in the creation of so many things. And these morons, yeah, but look, we want to look virtuous in front of the world. We're going to stop oil. Ooh. And then wait as the top end of Scotland goes third world, as all the oil industry declines and dies, to be replaced with nothing. Because these guys, these fools, have no idea what they're doing. And here's the thing. And still I ask the question, and still nobody ever has been able to answer it. Since we're going to still need oil for, everything, and so we're still going to drill the oil out of the ground, we're still going to crack the oil, still going to refine it. If we're not putting the petrol into the cars and not putting the diesel into the cars, can someone please tell me what we're going to do with all the petrol and diesel? Because you can't store it, that's horrendously dangerous. You can't let it evaporate into the air because that's even worse than burning it. The only other option is, burning it. And if you're going to burn it, well, why not make use of all that stored up energy by burning it in something like a motor car, for example? It's sheer lunacy. Until one of these people, one of these experts, can tell you what they're going to do with all the petrol that will be left over, just imagine that they're just complete and utter lunatics who haven't got a clue what they're talking about. And that's double so for politicians, because they quite literally don't have a clue. And what is he going to replace the industry with in the northeast of Scotland? Is he going to go back to cottage industries, get little old ladies knitting? They could be knitting cosies for windmills, can't they? Keep the windmills warm in the winter, stop them freezing up and not working. The man is a lunatic. The whole Labour Party are lunatics. And this is from a man who, just a few years ago, when he was leader, said that the Scottish oil industry was the jewel in the crown. Now he wants to steal the crown jewels and crush them underfoot. What a complete knob Milliband is. It's not surprising that he didn't become leader. And we've got to thank... I mean, they always say it was that one picture of him going, or whatever it was, with a bacon sandwich that stopped him becoming leader. We'll tell you, you just need to keep filming him because he's about to do it again. Because it seems to be every time he opens his mouth, he's either putting something weird in it or something weird's coming out of it. But I suppose he can't help himself, can he? Oi, vey. Milliband, you idiot. Hasn't got a clue. Hasn't got a Scooby-Doo. And yet, it will affect the lives of so many people. It will cost this country billions upon billions in income from all the oil licenses and the uplift. In fact, the civil service, here's the thing, and people don't know this, but the tax paid by most companies has to be paid by a certain date. Oil industry have to pay it 2 weeks early because it is the oil money that comes in 2 weeks early that pays the salaries of the civil service in this country. People don't know that, and now they do. And you know who told me that? A very, very senior man who worked in, at the time, HMRC. He had a warrant, and then they got rid of HMRC and called it something else. But he was a warranted officer with Her Majesty's Customs and Excise. Oh, that's it, yeah. He was Her Majesty's Customs and Excise, not HMRC. It morphed into HMRC. Anyway, he was a warranted officer in that, but he's very serious. Worked at Trafalgar House in London. He used to let me spill the beans on all sorts of things. God bless you, Steve. Won't tell you his surname. But yeah, he told me all these things, all these little secrets about the VAT office and all the things they do. Saying you wouldn't believe half of it. And I do. But they need the oil money as much as everyone else. So how are they going to pay the civil service once the oil has gone? Honestly, arseholes one and all. You could line them up and just say, pick any 10 arseholes, and it wouldn't matter who you pointed at. You're about to be right. We keep electing them. Hopefully not much longer, eh, Milliband? Why don't you go off and join your brother in America and earn your millions over there, doing whatever it is you do? Pig farming, I suppose. Bacon tanning, you know? Who knows? Anyway, thanks a lot. Bye.